Marcel's unique. Hello, everyone. My name is Marcel. Welcome to my YouTube channel. Come sew and craft with me. Okay, y'all. I am so excited, and I hope you will be after you see what we're gonna do today. So, we're gonna make another dress, and it's a child's dress. And this is it right here. So I have it on the mannequin. I have it set up, so we'll go through all of that. But first of all, thank you all that have subscribed in my last video. I'm asking for more. Whew, time is running out, so I need to get my thousand. But if I don't, guess what? I still enjoy you all, and I'm going to keep moving forward. So that's my goal, okay? My goal. So let's go ahead and let you know what all we're going to need to get this started here. Okay, first of all, starting out with the scissors, we're going to need our snips. Now, what I did is I already prepped this shirt, the embroidery, just to try to make the video a little bit shorter. So you're going to need your snips. You will not need these. This is what I used after embroidering to cut the strings off in the back off the the cutaway. All right, and then you're gonna need your cutaway scissors for paper, and of course, Goldie. So that's gonna cut your fabric. Then you're gonna need a seam ripper, your chalk, your pins, ruler. You're going to need your sewing machine. And the thread we're using today is going to be black. You're going to need your iron. Let me get it prepped for steaming. Make sure you have plenty of water in there for steaming. Okay, your ironing board, your mannequin, your shirt, your design, and bandana. So I have a whole lot of bandanas, y'all, that I want to incorporate into my designs and get rid of them. So the thing about this outfit, it will be versatile. If you want to have it long sleeves, short sleeves, but I will be doing some winter dresses as well. But I'm going to cut the sleeves off today. It's not going to be a fringe, but it's going to be a totally different dress, okay? And so we're starting out with 3 pieces. This is one of them. And then we have our other 2 over here. So you want to go ahead and get the wrinkles out and everything and iron it. So due to that I already have one prepped, well, this was not prepped, so I'm gonna have to prep both of them, but I have it prepped on here where you can see. Now this is a small dress, 6.5, and it do not fit over this mannequin. I'm just using the mannequin because I don't have a child. So anyway, I went on and pinned it, the shoulders up here, and making sure everything is even all the way around. And then I pinned the armpits over here. So let me see if I can bring it up. So I pinned the armpits here and here, and then the shoulders up here. I already measured what I'm gonna do here. It's in the same video, but we're gonna do something different. And then where you'll see, I don't have one ready, but we're gonna get it. So right here I have, when we went by the stars, the dots, or whatever. So I'll show you where I chalked it there to make it fit around here, and it's also here as well. And then I have this right here, this border pinned. So the shirt is a 6.5, and so what we're going to do now is let's go ahead and get this part for the back prepped for because we already have the front. Okay, so we're gonna do the same thing. You want to make sure you have the front side, which is the seam, is here. So you want to have it turned. Okay, so we're gonna do a 2 fold. So here is one, and it's going to be half of the fold. And my ruler, let me see if I can, because we want to use that border. So it's going to be 1 inch. And then we're going to go ahead and iron it down. So Let's see. See that sting? You hear it? Yeah, that's what you want. So have plenty of water in that iron because we're going to need plenty of steam. So you see right here where I ironed this part down. Now we're going to do the other. We're going to flip it one more time. And we want this. We want that border right there, okay? So let's go ahead and it's going to steam that part down as well. You can put some choo-choo to it if you want to. Okay. There we go. So, let me move my iron out of the way. I mean, not my iron, my ruler. So you'll see right here. I think I want to go down some more, y'all. Hold on. Because I ain't liking it. We got to have that exactly right. Just kind of feel your way. I'm going to iron it over that seam. Okay. Ouch, ouch, ouch. Okay, here we go. Right here. See right there? So we want to have that right there. Okay? So I want to make sure everything's lined up. Yes, it is. Let's see. Wait a minute, y'all. I don't want any mishaps where it's gonna throw things off. So we don't want that. Definitely don't want that. All right, now I'm gonna go one more time. All right. I caught myself saying I'm gonna have it prepped. All right, so I just had to make a correction there. So it's still the same. Uh-oh. We got the dropsies like that, and then in the back. Okay. All right, so now we're going to get our pins. Okay. Some reason I want to open the back side. I don't understand it, but it just looks like that side, you know, needs to be opened. So we're going to pin it down, put about 4 or 5 pins in the front of it, because we're going to use some chalk here in a minute. Okay. Sorry, second. I'm excited, y'all, about this one. Okay. So I did write my measurements down. And so it's a 6.5 shirt. So the width, I'm needing 13.5 on the shirt, which would be from here to here. Okay, something come loose. What was that? Okay, so it would be from here to here with the shirt. So that's what you would measure. And then from the bottom to up here, it would be 9 inches. So you would measure from here to up here to get here to make it, you know, even across there. All right. So now for the bandana skirt, it's going to be 15. So we're going to take right here the second dot, which is here. And I hope that you can see it. Yes. So you have the paisley like a moon, then you have the second dot. So chalk. So the second dot, and I want to make sure it's going to be right on the money with the second dot. That first, I guess you could say the dot, star. It's going to be right on the money. So let me show you here. Okay, see where I marked it there? You have like a little moon, the dot, and then another dot right beside of it, star. And you're going to put your chalk there. Okay? All right. And then to have more length to sew and to serge or zigzag stitch whenever we're going to close that seam up, you're going to have that. I want to make sure here. It's going to be right beside this here. Okay, so it's going to be like close to side by side, but you're going to have it right here where that little paisley is. And that's like, I think, what did I measure on that? I think it was 1. So it's a 1/4. Okay? So now that we have the back ready, we're going to go ahead and start on, and I forgot to tell y'all going to need a chair too. Okay, so I'm going to take everything apart here off my mannequin. And the reason why I went on and pinned it, y'all, is because I didn't like immediately start pinning the dress onto the mannequin. I pinned it by this, by the line that I already made up here. So I start lining the dress up with that second dot, which is right here. Okay, well, actually the third one, I'm sorry, the third one. And I lined it up and start pinning it across so it'd be more even, because if I just, you know, just had the shirt pinned down and then start pinning this on, it would have been off. So it was best to go ahead, which I did, is pinned it on the shirt first. And then when I got around after everything was even, and then that's when I was able to make that, you know, right. So now what we're going to do is we're going to take the pins off the shirt and pin the bandana back down. Okay, let's see if I can do this with y'all watching me. Over here, see it closer. So I'm going to take this off and pin that back to the way it was. Okay, I'm going to lay this here, and then I'm going to cut. Now you'll see where it's 10.5 from here to here. So I measured right here from here to here, 10.5. Okay? So you're going to cut that part off. And like I said, in the last video, you'll see how I measured. I just took my ruler, and you want to have it on a flat surface, and then just hit the top up here. Ooh, have it already at 10.5. Not 10.5. Y'all, what's wrong with me? Don't. It's not 10.5. Something else is 10.5. It's 9 inches, okay? So 9, you're going to have from here to here, 9. I got it written down over here. I don't know why I'm thinking 10.5. So you're going to cut across, and you want to go slow with Goldie. My Goldie, I'm using Goldie. So whatever your scissors are, that's fine. So I'm going to go across. Okay, so this is what it's going to look like. All right. And so we're going to use this piece. Okay. So let's just put it right here for now. Okay, so now we're going to pin the back, the front. So as what we did the last time, we're going to, I hope, we're going to go to those inside dots right here. Okay. And we're going to pin that, the bandana, to the shirt. So it's very important. So the bandana, the first measurement, which is 13 and a half, making sure. Yes, 13 and a half. And then that dot is going to be also 13 and a half, matching up with the shirt. So here you will see I have the dot here. And then I'm going to take the pin out of the bandana and pin the shirt and the bandana together. So make sure you have that seam down so it won't be bulky right there. Okay. Now take this one out. And I believe I can do it over here, y'all. Let me, so you can see me. Let me put that right there and get another pin. And I'm working on, my chair is my desk today, okay? Okay, so you'll see right here, you want to pin it evenly. And make sure that is flat as well. Let me find another pin. Uh-oh. I had one in there already. Okay. So evenly across, pin it again. Take this one out. Pin it again. And then take this one out. Make sure you don't get stuck. And then you want to pin it again. Okay. And then that last pin, what I'm going to do is I want to make sure these are even because I don't want it to be off. There it is. Okay. So where that line is here, you want to pin this as well. That seam, pin it down going that way. And you'll find out at the end if it needed to be, you know, lined up the other way. Okay, so my shirt feel like it's stretching out a little bit here. Because it is like a jersey. What did I say? I think I done cut the stuff off of it. I think I did. It's 90-something%. Did I cut it off of it here already? No. 60% cotton, 40% recycled polyester. So, anyway, we're going to, I'm going to let that, pin that part down like I did the other side here as well. So you'll see here where I have that going that way and then this one going that way. So now it's time to sew. So you want to make sure that you're sewing the right side because here's what it's going to look like here. Okay? Okay. So let's get the sewing. And I recommend one side at a time. Okay, so I'm using black thread. So remember what I always say, put the foot at the edge of the fabric. So I think I want to go this route so I can see, start sewing from the inside. So you don't want to go past that part that you're going to, that dot, that chart that you put first, which was what is it, the 13 and a half. Okay, so I'll make sure it's under there correctly. I want it to be off. So I'm coming all the way down with my foot on the edge of the fabric and with that seam towards me. Okay, so I'm going to remove that pin. So you want to start right at the seam. on the other side of the seam. Lay your needle down. And then let's get the sewing. I'm going to back stitch just a little bit. I hope my allergies don't start up again. Okay. I kind of recommend going slow. But if you want to go fast, whatever you want to do. Let's see what's going on. So it looks like it's lining up so far. All right, move my needle and just hold it down. It looks like my fabric is moving. Oh my. Let me put my needle back down. You might have to keep raising your foot and sliding your fabric over. For some reason, this one, it just seems like it's sliding. All right. Yeah, for some reason, it seems like it's sliding. But just keep working it out. Like I said, I don't like to tear out stuff, but if I have to do what I have to do, you know. I don't know. It seemed like when it got right here, it's like it wanted to straighten itself out. Investigate. See what's. Will you stop that? I keep reaching out too far, y'all. Okay. Okay. All right. Okay. So my strings out of the way. Okay. So let's see. So far, so good. Woo! So here we go, y'all. Right here. Okay. So now let's set up for the back side. And so we're going to lay our dress that way. Okay. Now, as I said, if you want to sew that part down, you can. And most likely, let me see what it's going to look like. So my other fabric is here. So go by the inside dots, which are right here. Right there. Now, I might need to come in some more like that. I ain't been lazy. Okay, so let's line this one up with that one. For some reason, it just looks as if, let's see. All right, let's see what's going on here. Let me fix it over here, y'all. Okay. Let me put I have some pins right here, right? Yeah. Okay, let's see if I can bring this one around to this. Okay. Let's see. All right, so what I did is I wanted to make sure these dots are connecting over here before I start, you know how you get excited. Um, want to get a little bit ahead. Like sometimes I start at the back of the book instead of the front of the book. I don't know why, but I do. I start at the back of the book. So anyway, let's take your pen out, repen, and then take out again, line it up, and take out again, line it up, both sides, take out again, line it up. All right. Cool. See, that's why I like working with this type of fabric, because jersey is so easy for me to work with. It just falls into place, you know. So take that one out. This one out. And then see how it lines up here? I just want to make sure it's not curling. And it's straight. The fabric is straight, because you know jersey, it curls. That's how you get those fringes and stuff. Okay, so here we go. See that? All right, so let's sew. So what I was talking about earlier is this being sewed. We'll see. Let's see. We'll see. Okay. So now, we're gonna pull that first one back, and then we're gonna start sewing right here at the back of that seam, okay, that side seam. So again, the foot on the edge of the fabric. Make sure your thread is in the back, because it just want to buckle up here in the front. Okay. Uh-oh. All right, might have to raise that foot a little bit more. Okay. So I got to put my needle down, and then take out the pen. Okay, go forward and back a little bit. You don't want to go too far back. I hope I'm explaining this to y'all. Okay. But these dresses, they can be purchased on my website, which is linked to my Facebook page. So, no, I have not posted them yet. Because I want to make sure everything is everything. And I will only have certain sizes. I don't have like my shirts would say large, not large, I'm sorry, small and medium, and then it will have the child size. But right now I'm just working with small and different colors. So you just, you know, whatever I have posted, that's what I have. And y'all, there's more to come. And I've also worked on something for me. Yes, I did. I just haven't had time to show it off and tell. But it's coming. It's coming. All right. Okay. And so we want to go all the way up. Now we're not going to take this part here and put it up under there. That's you know, you want to kind of keep it together with this one. So you're going to go all the way up to that seam, not past the seam where you started on the other side. Okay. Then I'm going to go back a little bit and come out of it. Okay. But like I said, y'all, you know that when I do this stuff, it's first time. So let's see. There's the back. Pretty little girl with her her little bow in her head. Okay. So, now, let me go ahead and iron it so I can see how this is going. I don't want these pans to drop y'all. My video, oh my goodness. I know y'all ain't going to help me pick them up. So, let's make sure that the seams are down there. Oh, I should have had this steaming up. Okay, so, ooh, I really heated. It's probably not necessarily to sew that part down right there. Whatever your preference are, you know, it's gonna stay. I just prefer not to put a visible seam right there because I don't think it'll actually look right. So just iron it on down, seam down straight. Okay. So now you'll see here. All right. Okay, so I'm going to turn it outward like this. So you see where I sewed it there. So now we're going to match up those other two seams, which is right here, the chalk that we chalked here. We're going to match it up. It came off though, but we're going to match it up right here. Here's the second chalk. And that is going to be behind that little paisley thing right there. So, okay, so it's matched up there. So I'm going to take my pen. Now I know that last time I cut the edges off. I'm just go ahead and kill, whatever. I'm going to take it with 2 stones. I didn't mean to use that word, but. So let's go ahead and just pin it all the way across. All the way across, all the way across. This is so much fun, y'all. I didn't know that I can design. That's why I say, that's what my YouTube channel is about. And my goal to get my 1,000 subscribers is because I wanted to start teaching a class. And it's for adults and kids, and I just want them to know that I am a 100%, a 1,000% entrepreneur, and I just love doing my creativity. Creativity is all over the place, and so and that's what I want to do. I want to show children that look, you have something else inside you besides games and other things that's going on, So that's my goal with this channel, is to do that and introduce the kids and just have some fun. So, but that's where I'm at on that, So these sleeves, you want to make sure they're pinned inside, because I would hate to see me cutting or sewing the sleeve just to get the side down, So it's kind of bulky. But that seam is going to start. Matter of fact, I'm just going to put the chart right here on this side so y'all see. We're going to get it ready. Okay. I think I pinned that one. Yep, I sure did. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and here we go. Boom. So that's why I say you need your chart. So see right here. So I'm going to start sewing right down through there. I know I'm going to have a lot of room in there, but I'm using that part to serge or either zigzag. But I may not zigzag this. I can do that later. Anybody that can sew know how to zigzag. You just set your settings for the zigzag stitch, and that's what you do. But if you don't know how to do it, let me know in a comment, okay? Because we will show you. I don't mind showing anybody anything, okay? All right, so now we're going to go ahead I think I want to go ahead and pin these. I like to have my clips so it was be even on the side here. That's the part we're going to cut off. Ouch. We're going to cut off, but we'll do that later. Okay. Woo-hoo. All right, we'll do the other side. Take these pins out and do the other side. So we're gonna go ahead and sew this part down, back stitch. Matter of fact, y'all, I don't know about this. We might better go ahead and put our line in there. So that's what I'm saying. I'll know this stuff when I get to let's just go ahead. Where's Bodie? Oh, we're gonna go ahead and cut this off right here. That's what we did in the last video. So we're gonna cut down through there. And if you want to use your ruler, you can. If you want to eyeball it, you can. But I'm gonna go ahead and use my ruler this time. And so I'm gonna put the ruler at the back of the design, and I need my chop. Okay. So you'll see here while I chalked it right here at the back of the design, which is the top of it. Okay, so let's go ahead and do the other side as well. And matter of fact, you know, we can cut one side at a time, but it's on what you want to do. Okay. All right. I don't have to pin this side. I can sit here and eyeball it to just to chalk that border here. Okay. And then chalk the other side as well. And let me move this way. Okay. Now, if that design is off a little bit, that's okay. You know, it's okay. It's okay. So here we go, like that on both sides. So I'm going to go ahead and cut. I think I'm going to cut one side at a time. I know I pinned it down, but I might be a little ahead of myself, but that's fine. At least y'all see what direction I'm heading. So I'm going to cut this line here. Now remember, you don't want to cut the one that you're going to sew. So let's go ahead and turn it and cut the other side. We're going to see if that'll help us see if it's going to line up right as well, you know. Because you would hate to cut. Sometimes pattern design of a fabric is off a little bit. And so you would hate to see that you think you're cutting right, and then you're cutting into your design. You know what I'm saying? So you don't want to do that, you know. Let me save these little pieces. I might need them. Okay. Now let's go to the other side here. And we're going to cut it as well. Okay, take it apart. Cut there. Alright, so that scrap in there for now. My ruler, I don't want to break it. That's my button. So again, along the design side of the border of the design, you're going to cut where you chalked it. Don't cut into it, cut on the outside of it. Okay? So here we go. Now we're going to go ahead and line it up. So it may be off a little bit, but that's fine, because I'd rather for it to be straight than to be crooked. Okay? So now I'm going to go ahead and pin these down. Okay? It's a lot of trucks coming through today, y'all. I'm over here on a busy highway. Wish they do another route. Oh well, gotta do what they gotta do, honestly. Okay. Alright, let's Do the other side. Hit it down. All right, where's my pins? Here they are. All right. All right, baby. Make sure it's even down here as well. Okay. Okay. All right. So I'm going to close these things up because I don't want to do no however many pins pick up. I never forget my cousin when we used to play cards back then, and he said, "You want to play this new game, 52 card pick up?" I said, "Sure." Next thing I know, he threw all them cards on the floor, and I said, "You done show or something." Be careful what you ask for. Okay, so now we're gonna go ahead and start sewing right here where the chalk is. Okay, so let's go ahead and do that. And you know what, y'all? I need to make my line right there. What's wrong with me? Wait a minute, hold on. I think I'm a little ahead of myself. I think I am. Let me go back out of here. What is it? We gotta do a line because I ain't want to go down through here blind. Oh, y'all know what I'm saying? Okay, so now we're gonna take our ruler, and how I'm going to know that I'm going straight. Let's see. Oh, wrong side. I'm gonna put my ruler at the tip. So it's right at 1 inch, y'all. Right at it. From here to here. So what I want to do is go straight down. Make sure those seams are straight. Okay, I'm gonna have to move this and that and move you over. So be careful, y'all, so you don't burn yourself. Okay. So my child, here it is. I'm gonna go all the way down. All the way down. Okay, see right there where I went all the way down, that blue. Okay, yeah. Okay, so the same thing for the other side as well. Let's see. I know I did it different, but whatever your preference is, if you're sore and just watch both of the videos, and you know, cause you know whenever a seamstress does something, she she changes up all the stuff. I think I might better do it on this side because I'm right-handed, and I just don't know if I want to do that going up from bottom to top. I think I got the other side right. Okay, let's get started. So the last time I did go in and come out, but I rather go straight down first and then decide what I'm gonna do. Let me see. I did do that. All right, let's see how this is gonna work. Go back a little bit. You take the pins out as you go. Whoa, there go a pin. And didn't sew over it either. Sometimes they show that in videos and I'm like, yeah, right, they going over that pen, but yeah, so you're not going by the edge of the fabric, you're going by your chalk. Where you measure. Okay. Ooh. Let's cut that out. Why do I still have them pins up here? What's going on with that? Oh, okay, I know now. All right. So, all right. Okay. All right, so now what we're gonna do, we're gonna go down here on the side in between the shirt and the bandana, and we're gonna go out that way a little bit and meet up with this seam here. So, all right. Let me go ahead and chalk that, y'all, cause let me chalk it. Oh my goodness. All right, let's chalk it. Woo, my thread came out of my needle. Oh boy. Okay, let's go back. All right, where are you? Here. Is this side? Nope. Okay, so let's go ahead and put the needle down. And you're just coming out just a little bit, y'all. Just a little bit. Matter of fact, what I'll do is I'll show you what I did. And I'll take the little chart. Okay, let's cut. So you'll see right here. All right. I just let me see. I hope you can see it. I just went over here on the side and just went down where the seam is. So here's the rest of the seam right here. And I just curved it a little bit, okay? So for the next side, where did I drop? Seam ripper. Okay. So we're gonna do the same thing. We're gonna go down on the side and I'm gonna chalk it. Matter of fact, I think I want to go ahead and sew that line first. That's what I want to do. I want to sew that line first. Because that'll help me have it evened whenever I, so let's take a pin out. Okay. Okay, make sure my shirt sleeve is over there. I don't want to sew it. Because I see you in the road. Okay. Let's take out these pants. It's hard to see them with this raw fabric. Woo! Okay, and then we're gonna go again over here, right here, and go down towards that. Let me go ahead and chalk that so y'all can see it. Chalk it. So you'll see right here, I'm gonna go over here and then come down. Hope I didn't show it too fast, but I'll do it again. Okay, let's see how this gonna turn out. Everything is fixable. Anyway, before we cut out that, I'm gonna take these pins on out, so I'm not being in the way. All right. What's down in there? Another pin. Woo. Yeah. All right, there it is. So you can see where it matched up right there. Let me go ahead and iron it out. Oh, I hope you're okay over here to iron. Everything seems to be. So, before I iron it out, I think what I'm gonna go ahead and do is, let me make sure, yeah, let me iron it out, and then I'll go back in, because I just want to make sure I don't have anything bulking. Okay. I'm in an awkward position. I have to fix this. Steam saying choo-choo. Okay, let's see. What's going on? All right. So, I might should have ironed my seam down first, because I don't want it to be, yeah, let's iron that seam down first, y'all. Widen that thing out, because we don't want it to be where, I'll go in there and say, oh, it's not right. And then it was right. So just stretch it out, the fabric out. That'll be the best thing. Now, let's look at it. Okay. So what I do, see, let's see. I want to make sure. Okay. Okay, the pattern is fine. Okay. So this is what we have here. And then we have the back. Okay. So I think I see a little bit of something right here. And what I might just do is some of that straight down. Let's see, y'all. Now see, the first time, you good to go. And it may be because I need to cut this right here too, this little piece off of here. What's making it look like that. So let me not count my ducks before they, you know. But you want to leave enough for the surge or zigzag. trash can. And then let me cut the other side here. So I'm gonna eyeball it. I'm gonna cut some of this off of here. Okay. Whoops. Okay, let me turn it back over and see what's going on now. Let's see. Okay. So, I think we're good. It's just right here that I see a little bit of a and that's an easy fix as well. Let's see, it's right here. It's like I might have went. Oh, we got this. Ouch. Sorry. I think I need to come in just a little bit right here, y'all, because I'm not feeling. Yeah. It's like I'm out a little bit too curvy. Go on the side of that a little bit. So you're gonna run it. It's an easy fix, you know. You just got to. Sometimes I'm just like, okay, should I just go straight on down? You know what I'm saying? Just go straight on down. I think that's what I'd rather do. Just go straight on down. And let me see, straight on down. Straight on down. I think that's what I'll do, y'all, instead of curving it. My next dress, you'll see what I did. I gotta make some corrections. Oh. Okay, go D. So let me just, instead of having it curved, let me go just straight up. Okay, and then let's see what it looks like before I go to the other side. All right, outside. Okay, y'all. Much better. So what I did is I just went straight down instead of going out as much. Let's see. Come on, straighten up. So let's do this one the same way. This side. Okay. All right, y'all. Oh, it sounds like I'm over here struggling, don't it? All right, I know you did not come out. Okay, yeah. Let's see. Am I still recording? Yep, sure is. Okay, let me cut this right here so it won't be curvy. And this one. We should be good. Okay, we're good. Yay! So of course I gotta iron it again. So now what we're going to do, y'all, is remember what we did to the bottom, right? So this time I am going to measure the bottom. So the length, as far as the length, y'all, it's up to you what you want to do as far as the length. So what I'm going to do, you see this border at the bottom? I'm going to replace it with something else. And it is measuring the 15. The skirt, yeah, it's measuring right at 15 and a half, okay? So let's see. Woo! Let me see what we got here. It's like it went wider at the bottom. That ain't good. I had another plan. It's supposed to be 15. See. Oh well, that blew that. Unless I stretch it. Well, it is stretchable. It ain't gonna be two. Well, y'all, I had another plan. I don't want the skirt to be too well, anyway, we're gonna go ahead and do the bottom. Some kind of way I have to figure out the measurements on it. I thought I had it together, but anyway, I'm so sorry. So we're gonna go with the original plan. We're gonna go ahead and press this seam down. That's what happens when you're doing something new. But hey, we got it. Okay. So now we're going to, let's go ahead and do the other side so we can have it out of the way. So we're gonna press this down. Now if I'd have had a larger size shirt in there, I probably could have made that happen. So let's go ahead and fold. Let me slide it up some, ain't that wide. So we're gonna fold and press. Give me some. so well, there's a will, there's a way. Let's see. All right, let's fold up again. Mannequin. All right, let me move you over a little bit. Okay, so let's try this out one more time. Okay, so now let's see if it's all even going around. It's right here where cool. So you want to check, make sure you cool around all the way around. So let's move this. Okay. And now we're gonna put the fabric at the edge of the foot. And put your needle down. You want to start at that seam. Back stitch. Okay. Getting hung up over here a little bit. So my it couldn't be helped. My pattern is off a little bit. That's what the way it is with bandanas and some patterns, you know. You want to try to even it up, but I did real good at trying to, so it'll still work. Okay. I just love these colors. Alright. So now that plan, this is whatever, plan A, B, C, D didn't work out, but I will do one and then see what I need to do to correct it. So now what we're going to do is we're going to cut the sleeves. Now this time we're going to do a different sleeve. And you can double stitch this down if you want to, whatever your preference is. And so I'm going to, what did I say that was? For the sleeves, 10.5. So we're going to go all the way down to 10.5 right here. And then we're going to chop, 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 chop. Look, y'all. See this rule? I just threw the rule at myself. Shame. Okay. Alright, so you're going to go like that. And then you're going to go across. Straight across, straight across, straight across. And So deep. We're gonna cut. Okay. Those sleeves are gonna come in handy for something. You don't want to throw your scraps away, y'all. So again, 10 and a half. Let's go to the edge, which is over here. It'd be better. Let's put your rule over here at the edge. Okay, and then let's go across. Whoop. Okay. Then we're gonna pull. Well, first let's make sure this is lining up with that. Oh, I tell you. So it is definitely lining up. And you want to put them together like the neckline. You want to put it together so you see where that seam is. Well, where I cut it at. Oh, by putting the neckline together, you'll see here. Okay. So it's safe to cut. And you want to do directly on the line, not below it, not on top of it. So you got this. This is what you got now, okay? And so now, whew, let's iron again. Ooh. I hate that being wrinkled. So what I want to do, I said that we're gonna need 2 more pieces of fabric, but oh, did we have 2 pieces? Yeah, it's 3 more. So what I want to do is I'm going to cut. See y'all, it's a battle today, ain't it? I'm gonna cut along the side. Now again, I want to be fair. I want to chalk it, so you know what to do. So see here on the side, I did that. So we're gonna cut that on the outside of that design. Now y'all, I haven't did this before for what I'm about to do. So we're gonna see how this is gonna work out too as well. But like I said, you know, whenever you're creating something, just do it. Just do it. And see how it turned out. That's what I do, you know. Let me see something. Wrong way. I think I might want this to be do I want it to be 1.5? Or do I want it to be 1? I want it to be 1. Let's let it be 1. I think that's better. Come down some more. So right at 1. So let me iron this little piece down so I can make sure it's right at 1. Okay. Okay. It's at 1. So what we're going to do, we're going to fold it over and make it 1 all the way across. We want to make sure it's 1 inch, not 1.5, not 2. Now, of course, it may end up being a little crookedy-wookedy because of the fabric, the design, but just make sure you have 1. Okay. So let me go ahead and see. Let's move my tool and make sure I have 1. 1. Okay, so it's 1 all the way across. So now what we're gonna do, we're gonna cut across here. Everything's hitting me, I guess because I'm rushing. Gonna cut across. I'm gonna go ahead and cut two because I'm not sure if it's gonna do what I want it to. But go ahead and cut on the side of this. So you'll see here, just like that border, you're gonna cut it off. Okay. I might, let me see. I think I got enough for both sides. Let's see. I'll make sure, because I don't know. So I'm going to show y'all what I'm getting ready to do here. Guess. Because right now, okay. So first of all, we need to do this. So I may have to cut another piece. We're going to turn it. So this is an addition, y'all. We're going to turn it and we're going to sew that there. We're going to turn the right side to the back side. And we're going to have that fabric on the edge of the foot. So we're going to turn the back side of the fabric. That's what we're going to sew. Let's put the needle down. Make sure you get it edge to edge. Okay. And so you want to clip these little edges here so it won't ravel. Well, I thought my scissors would do it. I think they dull. I need to sharpen these things. You want to do a video on sharpening your scissors? So you're going to have that little point there. Let's do the other side as well. We may have to have two of these pieces here. So we're going to go down, line them up together. And the fabric on the edge of the foot. Go back, come all the way up. Go back again. All right. Okay. And then you're gonna cut in between. Don't cut that where you sewed it though. You don't wanna do that. All right, go in, and this is what you're gonna have here. Okay. So I'm gonna iron this right quick and see. So we're gonna iron it all down evenly. Evenly. Flatty watty. I think I'd rather have two pieces. I believe that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go ahead and cut this side as well. So we want to cut the side that has the most design, y'all. So I'm eyeballing it. Save some time. Okay. To save some time. And so again, we're gonna do one inch. Okay. We're gonna iron it down. Go across. And as we keep going across, we want to make sure we have 1 inch. Okay. So we're good. Now we're gonna cut this as well. We're gonna cut across, eyeball it, or either you can use your ruler and chart. That's up to you. Okay. So you'll see, we're gonna save that. So you see what I did there as well. Okay. So then we're gonna cut this off straight. We're gonna do the same thing. We're gonna turn it this way, and this is the right side, and this is the back side. So we're gonna turn it this way, and make sure it's evened. Put on the edge of the fabric, back stitch. Come up, back stitch again. And we're gonna cut in between. Okay. Pull it out this way. Now go up my sounds again, y'all. Okay, let's do the same for this side. I'm doing both sides because it may not be necessary, because this is actually gonna be shorter, but anyway, you just never know. You know as you learn, and if you do it again, okay, this is what I'll do the next time. Okay. And I'm gonna step over here and iron. That's it. Okay. So here's the first one. Let's go right here. So y'all, what I'm going to do, has anyone guessed yet? Come on now, guess for me. Guess. Guess. Trying to think, do I want it to be this way? I think I do. I think I do. All right, pins. I got a bunch of them out over here, though. So I'm going to show y'all what I'm doing here. Let me get it figured out here right quick. And you'll see then what I am attempting to do to make this beautiful little dress unique. Unique, unique, unique. Let me just put these over here. Then I won't have to, I was trying to make this video shorter by prepping stuff, but I ran into a problem. But as long as y'all enjoying it and see this beautiful transformation. So what I'm going to do is I think what I'm going to do is let's go some rearranging. But y'all, I'm telling you, this is gonna be pretty. I hope that it'll. That's why I was saying I might need that whole scrap. Okay. I don't think I have to do this, but I will. Okay. Let's see how it turns out. Okay. So, let's see. Uh-oh. It's getting hung. So I do have it out too far. Yeah. Now watch it be too short, but we'll see. Let's see. Let's cut it again. Let's see where we at. This is something else. I think I need to go ahead and sew it first. Yeah. I wish I'd have started on this side. Let me take it off. Because like I said, I'm right-handed. Whoa. And then I think it'll work out for me. So, just make sure that you have the sleeve evened. So you're going to put that part that you sewed right here. So I'm just trying to put some uniqueness in this dress. I don't know for sure if it's going to turn out right, but we're going to see. Because I'm like, what's the name? Dora Explorer. I like to explore how things are going to turn out. So let's see. It's on the line. So the thing about it is that sleeve has a crease in it. So that's what your guide is. Your guide. So we're gonna let me do this one and I can show y'all. I appreciate y'all being with me though on this. Ooh. Just carefully go back. And make sure you don't have that sleeves up under the, don't sew that up, the whole thing. Okay. Stay over there. My dread, let me slide myself over some. Okay. Always keep checking up under there though, because you don't want to sew that other part on there. Okay. And turn it. Turn it, turn it, turn it. And make sure the fabric both are connecting. Okay. And turn it. Uh-oh. I'm gonna say, no! I didn't sew it up under there, did I? Surely. Okay. And then turn it. Let me get this pen out of here. Being difficult. Get out of the way. Alright, so let's stick that out there. Make sure everything is flat and not bulky, because you do not want that. So Don't forget you're working with jersey. Okay. Would be nice if I had like an arm up under here. Okay, I'm almost to the edge. I hope it ain't too short because you know what? I'll cut you and cut you and cut you. Mm, 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 mm. Too short. Let's see what it looks like. It's evenly over here. I'm gonna connect with this one. It seems like it is. So I'm gonna go ahead and turn this again. I know it looks like I'm doing things the hard way. Okay, so all my little strings. Okay. Let's turn it out. Now we're gonna finish. Get these strings out of the way. Been nice. I could have measured what this is and then go from there. Oh, the dress is just twisting. All right, so let me make sure that's pushed out there real good. Take your scissors and do it. And so now we're gonna see how this will turn out, y'all. But y'all know what I'm trying to do, right? Please leave a comment. Oh, okay. All right. Let's go back where we left off. Okay. All right, here we go. Like I did to be. Back. Okay. Let's see what it looks like. Now, again, you can serge this or zigzag this or however you want to do it. So, I will have to sew, let me see, make sure. Sew around this because some of my jersey is sticking out. So let's iron it down so y'all can see what it looks like. And I do. Let's see, this is crazy. Okay. These pins in the way. Now ask me if I intentionally wanted that split to be there. I did. Okay. So we're gonna stitch around this. Alright, so we really have to be careful with this part here. We wanna make sure we're getting that jersey in there. Now with this, you're only gonna do like ooh, hold on. you're gonna sew the gray part. All right, okay, stay down flat. Make sure it's flat. Make sure you're moving your fabric around and don't sew it up under there. So this stitch is right beside the pattern, and you want to make sure that what you sewed at first is flat down. Okay, flat down. To the jersey part. Yep, there it is, that part. Uh-oh. It's back there. Okay, make sure you turn it around so it can meet up with that seam that you started out with. So this is like a highlight to me. So where I was saying you don't have to sew it down, that part below the design. If you want to incorporate that in there to do so, you can. All right, let's see. Let's see. Oh, look at that. Oh, let me iron it so y'all can see it. And this is what I call creativity. I'm sorry, y'all. Me and my sounds, but I tell you. Creativity. Okay, so there it is, y'all. See that? Oh, I can't even see this light, but that's what I'm doing. That, and it's good to have that up there because it's different, you know, and you can get some air up under that armpit. Okay, so let's try the other one right quick, and again we're going to start up here at the top. And so this part here, we're gonna have that facing down there, and this part coming up here. Nope, sorry. This part here facing this way. And we're gonna put it up here where that seam is. So if you wanna iron that seam out again, so that can be your guide, go ahead and steam it on out there. Let it be your guide and put it here. So the raveled part is going to be down here at the bottom. Okay, and then we're going to pin it. I wish I had my clips. That'd have been wonderful. Okay. I don't know if y'all can see me doing this, but I just so sorry. I don't mean to leave you out. Okay. Let's see if I'm still recording. Oh, I hope that my video is not long. I don't want it to be too long. So let's just take it up to here. I'm not gonna put that last pin in there. And then again, we're going to our sew up here where we first started, and we're gonna have the foot at the edge of the fabric. So we still got enough bobbing going on in here to get this finished. And I want to incorporate some little hats and stuff, y'all. Oh, I just can't wait to do these little things. I don't lose sleep, I tell you that much, but I just, you know. Uh-oh, let me go back, go back, go back, go back, go back. So it's gonna be on the edge. Okay. Let me go and take these pins out of here. Oh, come on. Come on, come on. Okay. All right. But the intentions, we will do that. The route I was gonna go. Seems like I'm a little faster with this one. I guess I wasn't sure on the first one. Take out the pin without getting stuck. Okay. Ooh, don't you go up under there. All right, don't forget that this is jersey and it curves. And so I am going to go ahead and take that pin out. Now, go ahead and cut these strings. Make sure that jersey is in there so it will meet up evenly when you get to that part to sew the jersey down. So I'm gonna go ahead and take it out. And so I'm gonna eyeball it. All right, so I'm going to cut. I'm going to cut with Goldie this much. And then I want to make sure. So then I'm going to go in and turn it that way and sew it down. Okay. All right. So I thought my thread jumped up out of there. Shame on you if you did. All right, come on. Let's see if it's gonna be even before I cut that. I probably don't even have to. It's just something I do. Okay, let's see. Perfect. Perfect. So let me go ahead and just stick my scissors up in there. I'm gonna get that little point. Yay. Now let's finish sewing it up to the edge to meet up with this sister. Okay, make sure I'm right. Okay. All right. Okay, then we're gonna go ahead and highlight it in black. We'll go around now. We're gonna fold down jersey. Matter of fact, we're gonna go ahead and iron it. So that'll kind of help us to slide on through. Okay, so we're gonna do that stitch around here like I did here. See that stitch I did there? Okay. So we can start, I think I'm going to start, and make sure it's flat. Uh-oh. Okay. So we're gonna do this. Let's see. Make sure that seam is flat, because that's what's going to give it better results. So I'm going to start, I guess I should, you know what? I am going to start at the armpit. That's what I'm going to do, because then you will not see where you back stitched. So let me start here. That's what I should have did with the other one, but it's fine. It's fine. I just wanted to, well, I gotta make sure nothing's up under there. Okay, come on, come on, come on. Now I'm gonna tell you, you gotta really fight if you don't have a sewing machine that has that arm. You gotta fight that to get it in there. So let's go up under the armpit, go back a little bit. Make sure that seam that you sewed down first is flat. No fabric hanging up under there. Okay, y'all. Make sure jersey okay. Right here where that split is flat. Okay, jersey. You be down flat. Go real slow. Make sure you got all the fabric in there. And pull it out. Make sure your needle down when you're pulling out too, because you don't want your fabric to come out of there. Almost finished. Put that needle down. Oh. Okay. But we're done. My phone just keep ringing. I think I'm gonna leave it on the other side of town while I'm working on these items here. But y'all, this is so pretty. Let me get it ironed up. So pretty, 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 pretty. Pretty, pretty, pretty. Pretty, pretty, beautiful, beautiful. Okay. So let's get it pinned up on the mannequin. So what I did is, like I said, we did 1 inch on this here. And then we connected it and sewed a little seam around there. And so now what we're going to do is we're going to go over here and put it on the mannequin and see what it looks like. Let me find me some pins here. And I hope I can have the arms where you can be able to see the arms here. Okay, y'all. I don't think we'll be interrupted again, but I'm so sorry again. I apologize. So let me see how it's gonna look. Let's go ahead and move the chair. Okay, I'm loving it. I'm loving it. I'm loving it. Oh, how about y'all? Are you loving it? Are you loving it? Are you loving it? Oh, let's hold it down here. Whoop. It will fall over. But I'm just loving it. Look at that. Look at that. Ain't that beautiful? Okay, let's zoom in. See that? That is so pretty. So even though I had phone ringing, knocking on the door, but through it all, we got through it. And I hope y'all enjoy this video. And if you have any questions, just let me know. But it is so beautiful, ain't it? Look at the sleeves. Look at that. I am so proud of myself. So just to let you know, I can incorporate any kind of design here, any kind of fabric. And most likely I will be using the jersey shirts. But whatever, whenever you want to wear this dress, that's up to you. And like I said, you can wear some tights up under it or something like that. And but I will be keeping some of them as far as the long sleeves on them, because the winter be coming in. But I'm just trying to get rid of this big inventory I have here. And that was the only solution, was to upcycle this. So that's where I'm at. And there's other things I have planned. So like I said, I gotta get this stuff out of here, okay? So I appreciate y'all so much, and I hope you enjoy. And don't forget to subscribe, like, share, and hit the notification button so you can get more of my videos, okay? So I appreciate you all so much. I love you. And remember, I got goals to set, and I'm running out of time. But if it don't happen, it's not meant at that time. But hey, I'm still good. I'm still good, and I just love what I do. So that's why I call myself Marcel. Come sew and craft with me. So thank you so much. Have a blessed day, blessed week, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.